Hello class, very good morning. Welcome to the part 2 of the chapter The Taro's Reward. So before we continue with the part 2, let's see what happened in the part 1. Let's have a quick recap. So there was a woodcutter whose name was Taro. He lived with his mother and father in a lonely hillside, right? And he worked day and hard to earn money to fulfill his parents' need. One fine day when the cold wind blew through the windows, Taro's father shivered and he suddenly wished for a shake. So Taro decides to work hard, even work more harder than before, and earn money to get a shake for his father. So next morning when he is working, he is able to hear the noise of a stream. And as he was very thirsty, he runs towards the stream with his pitcher and looks for water. So as soon as he drinks that water, it tasted like a shake. Shake, as I told you, is a Japanese coffee. A Japanese word means a coffee. Okay. So Taro immediately filled that pitcher and bought for his parents' home. His father, as soon as he drank a sip of the shake, he started dancing and all his shivering went off. As they were very genuine, they were very faithful, they offered the shake to every other person who visited their home nearby. Okay. So finally this news spread into the village, and the greedy village people the next morning went to the waterfall to get the shake. But everyone tasted it also, everyone it tasted just as water. It wasn't a shake at all for them. So everyone got very upset that Taro had lied to them, they cheated them, and they were searching for Taro to punish him. But Taro kept hiding behind, as he knew he was truthful, he didn't do anything. But Taro on the same time was very amazed and bemused as why is that happening so? Yesterday it was a shake, and why is it a cold water now? So he decides to go again and check. So when he tasted the water again, it again sweetened and tasted like a snake. So he immediately filled his pitcher for his parents again. Now let's see what happened next. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. He sent out to the young woodcutter and rewarded him with the 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. He said the emperor was to encourage all the children to honor and obey their parents. Now, finally, the story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor. Emperor means the king of the Japan. So what he thought it is a very very majestic thing. So he sent out the young woodcutter a reward. What reward did he send out? He sent out 20 pieces of gold. Now at those time, 20 pieces of gold coin was a very huge amount. It would make any person a rich. So he sent out reward. And why did he send out reward for Taro? Just because he did not send out reward just because he discovered the magic waterfall or something. He sent out the reward to encourage all the children of the Japan as to how to obey your parents, how to be faithful, how to be wise, how to be hardworking and respect your parents. He wanted the children of the Japan to learn a lesson from Taro. They wanted every child of the Japan to be like Taro. Thus, the emperor was to encourage all the children to honor and obey their parents. So, children, this story, a Taro's reward, what moral do you get from it? If you obey, you respect your parents from your heart. If you really work hard and you respect them from your heart, God will always help you. God will always be on your side. He'll always fulfill all your wishes. See the Taro who had only one faith in his heart that he has to get this shake for his parents, and he was working really hard. And seeing his hard work, God rewarded him with a full of waterfall of shake. So the only key to success in life is hard work. There is no shortcut for success. So you have to, first, you have to respect your parents. Second, you have to obey them diligently without any greediness. You have to be faithful with everyone. And the most important thing, is you have to work hard. Only hard work pays you. That will only lead to fulfill all your wishes. Okay? So now I want you to solve all the comprehension questions. Why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? How did Taro's father shows his happiness after drinking the snake? Why did the waterfall give Taro snake and others water? Why did the villagers want to drown Taro? Why did the emperor reward Taro? Mark the right item. Taro earned very little money because he didn't work hard enough. The villagers didn't need wood. The price of wood was very low. Taro decided to earn extra money to live a more comfortable life, to buy his old father some sake, to repair the cracks in the hut. The neighbor of the Taro left hut in hurry because she was delighted with the drink. She was astonished to hear Taro's story. She wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. So I want you to solve this comprehension question in your notebook in your own words. Okay? I want all the questions to be solved only in 1 or 2 lines, less than 50 words. Okay, only 1 or 2 line answer, and it should be completely in your own words. Okay, write the heading, answer the following, write the question, and write the answer in your own words. So that's it for this chapter. Thank you.